What is up, guys? Welcome back. Evan Aldo here. Wanted to give you guys an update after we're still dumping 84K. Altcoins are holding up really, really well. So a lot of things, the main idea of this video that I want to tell you guys about is it's looking like the 4-year cycle is still intact in terms of the what happens in the beginning of the post-halving year, where generally Bitcoin gets that 30% correction while alts hold up pretty well. So, the last time we saw that was right around here. And you saw that bottom pretty early. Actually, oh wow, yeah, I would have to zoom in, but yeah, I mean January. Yeah, by the end of January is pretty much done. Let's say we're about a month delayed, which is interesting too, because if we're a month delayed, November of 21 right here is where we topped out. If we're a month delayed, we would top out in December of this year, which is really interesting here. And what I would hope for here is we could bottom out, 82K or whatever. We're jumping up a little bit now. I would guess either 79 or 73. I would hope, for just the sake of holding that, kind of 4-year cycle holding that, area, I would hope 75, around 30%, or kind of worst case scenario 72. Unless you think we're going into a bear market, unless you think, 2025 is going to be like 2022 or 2018, then, you would be looking at a bottom, hopefully mid to high 70s on that 30% correction. When I zoom in a little bit, what could happen in the short term here? Maybe a bit more of a jump up, retest 88, then come down. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. It's hard to say. Getting a little jump here, but money flow coming up. Now you would be looking, potentially a little something happening, maybe a little bit, but it's not as good as I would like to see it just yet to go long or anything. But alts are looking a little bit better at the moment. Ethereum, kind of the same thing as Bitcoin right now. It's held up though. If you look at ETH versus Bitcoin, this is pretty remarkable. It's held up. I'm just happy to be sideways, against Bitcoin here. It's held up pretty well. You got that anchor wave on that weekly, 2-week, maybe within next couple weeks, mid-March, you get your money first starting to come up. Maybe you get a bull div here on your 2 weeks. So it's holding up pretty well. Maybe, like if we look at Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin goes down, follows that 30% correction here, and goes down to, let's say it goes down another 10%, down to 74. Where does that would probably be, from where we are right now, from that low, okay, maybe the same here, maybe a little bit lower, scare people off a little bit more, but kind of the same, maybe staying more sideways against Bitcoin, then eventually kind of jumping up as we tend to do in the beginning of the post-halving years. So that's what I'm looking at here. The good thing too is Bitcoin dominance. There's a lot of Bitcoin maxis out there and all that, and they're really happy. But Bitcoin dominance, it's dropping down, and this is going to start looking more bearish in these charts as long as this continues to drop down, and that's generally what you see in the beginning of these, post-halving years. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right here. So it is looking decent. If we look at a few charts I wanted to show you guys, this is a really important one. Others. Look at what happened here. If you look at December of 22, that was the bottom. Then you look at your higher low in June of 23. A little bit similar to what happened here. You had your low in August, then trying to make a higher low now. Little trigger wave, kind of starting to form. If we can do something similar to this, look at where this would bring a top. December of 25. That was that area that I'm looking at. December of 25 for a potential top for all this. And a lot of money could potentially come into this. We got the fear, we got the, there's drama going on Twitter, the Bybit hack, is that a buy signal or a sell signal? Generally, when you have this amount of fear, and we look at our fear and greed index here, 26, where do we bottom out? Where was it at the bottom here? I think it was this, that same 26, right where we are right now, similar to that kind of area. If we can repeat, something of that nature, it'd either be, a jump up like this. I don't know about that quick, hopefully though, maybe into July, something of that nature. And we could kind of, let's just see on Bitcoin, if we can do, let's see if we could do something, this would be probably a really high, let's say we come down to, that would be a really 173. I don't think you're going to go that high, but hopefully my goal would be like 150 by end of year, maybe something like that would be nice. That's kind of my main goal there. And others versus Bitcoin, this is really important to look at too, because if you look at this, your daily still looks pretty good. Your money flow coming up on the 2 week. Look, I'll be honest. It is a little bit wonky. I get, it came down, but look at kind of where we are right now. This is where we bottomed. December 2020. You were coming up into this point. We're delayed, but maybe a more delayed area of this, a more delayed area of that, and then where does this peak out? March of 26. But keep in mind, January of 22. So a little bit. This is others versus Bitcoin. So a little bit later, maybe a little bit later this time. You had your second peak in even May of 2018 that time. First peak was in January, but May of 2018. End of February is where you started going good on this for others versus Bitcoin. So maybe we're kind of in that area. A little bit different, kind of the reverse. We made a lower low, but maybe there's something happening here. Just a few coins I've been looking at. I think it would be really important to kind of hold this area on Cardano. This is one that I've been kind of looking along right here. If you want more info on that, link in the description below for the Aldo Empire VIP Discord. If you sign up to BloFin or BYDFI or Breakout down below with my links, minimum deposit 100 on BloFin or BYDFI, 10% off your fees for life on those two, and then open any evaluation account on Breakout. Open a support ticket with your email or your UID in the free Discord, and we'll give you a 1 month access to the premium Discord. Got a lot of really good stuff in there. Nightshade has been doing good. I got a new trade in there. AVAX right now, a lot of really good people. We got KMAC, who's excellent. We got a Signal bot, which is decent. We're trying it out from BYDFI. You get with that too. So check that out if you guys are interested. Links down below. So yeah, Cardano hitting a big point. AVAX, pretty big point. Trying to think here. Trying to make a higher low. Right there on AVAX. So just a really big point. So, a lot of fear. Could be wrong, but it is looking like you may, it is looking like you may do something here. I like the trigger wave in Cardano. Solana has been, it's all the meme coin crap that happened that's killing Solana, but I kind of think this one may come down a little bit more potentially with Bitcoin. Some of these could hold up against Bitcoin though, but this one probably, you're kind of in no man's land. You're probably going to come down to 120, I would guess. Maybe you'll bounce here, but who knows? Anyway, guys, that's what I'm kind of looking at. I watched Alex Becker's previous video. I know a lot of people like Sui. I do too. I have a lot of altcoins. It's a position I have. Down about 50%. Yeah, I think that you're still kind of in this potential. You see your summer lull and the continue. There's still a lot of opportunity here, I think. And I'm just curious about virtuals. That's another one that is super small market cap, but you got that big, drop down 78%. Could be a good, it's risky. It's a real small market cap. Who knows what could happen, but there's some good things brewing. It looks like, it kind of looks like here. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the update. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Have a good one. Goodbye.